just trying to make sure this is straight. I think that's okay. I think that's okay. Hello! Happy Thursday! Oh, I left my phone over there. Let me grab it. This candle smells really good. Okay. Let me get myself situated here. For some reason, I thought that I was streaming at 4:30. And I just happened to check the schedule like 10 minutes ago because I was like, I think Mondays are at 4:30 now. So I thought I set this one for 4:30. I might move it to 4:30. I'm not gonna lie, because I feel like when I set it for a specific time, you know, it kind of, I don't want to say it gives me anxiety, but it makes me feel like, oh, like I have, you know, to make sure everything's ready by a certain time. And for some reason, when it's exactly at like a time stamp of 00, like 4 o'clock on the dot, that makes me feel more like I'm like rushing. If something starts at 4:30, then it's like, oh, okay, like mentally the clock in my head starts at 4, right? I don't know why that is. But yeah, anyways, it's 4 o'clock here. It's Thursday, Pacific Northwest. If you happen to live in the United States, I'm not sure how your weather was this week so far, but over here, where I live, the weather was really nice yesterday. I think it was like the low 80s. And for my part of Washington and this time of year, like that's really good. So thankfully, I'm really lucky that I have friends that have boats, that I was able to go out on a boat yesterday and take in the sun and just enjoy it. So it kind of like, it got me out of the house, right? That's good. And then I think I told you guys on Monday that I'm going to start going to the gym, because I noticed in my stream, just going back and looking at my VOD from Sunday, I noticed that I had a ton of cottage cheese on my leg while I was stretching. And that's the first time I've ever seen that on me, at least in that capacity. So I decided that I need to go to the gym and actually put some direct effort into my legs because of that. Because it's summertime, right? And even though I don't think that everybody should focus on the way they look when it comes to health, it does impact confidence in a lot of ways, especially in the summer. You're wearing like tighter clothes or not as many clothes. And so for me, I wear shorts, and I just don't want to have a bunch of ripples going down my legs if I can avoid it. Also, I want to be preventative, right? If I have that going on, like, okay, I'm not gonna like be sad for the rest of my life if that's what it is, but I can stop it from getting worse, right? So that's kind of where I'm at. Trying to see if I can reverse it, or at least stop it. I think I can reverse it. I had somebody tell me, they're like, oh, well, what, you know, it's normal to have that, and, you know, it's not likely to go away. And I'm like, I'm not going to say it's not normal, but that's like saying fat's normal. Like, yeah, it's normal, but you could also get rid of it. So that's how I feel about my legs. And I'm going to try my best. I went on Tuesday. I'm already hot. I went on Tuesday, and I also went on Thursday, or yesterday. So basically, I did like my morning routine. Because the weather's nicer, I was like doing slightly longer walks with my dog, and then going to the gym, coming back, and then eating after I get back from the gym. And that's been really good for me right now. I feel like I need to take in more water. My skin definitely, like, I could tell I got dehydrated because I was using more my body and I was sweating. I don't usually sweat. So yeah, I just need to remember, like, drink more water, because I definitely got dehydrated. I could tell, like, right away, like day 2, I was like, oh shit, I should be taking in more water. So yeah, that's kind of where I am with that. I didn't go to the gym today because it was raining this morning, so that meant that my morning routine wasn't gonna be the same, because my dog doesn't like to walk when it's raining. So that means I usually stay in a little bit longer, and then all of that. Plus, because I went out on the boat yesterday, I did not get to put my TikTok posts up for my handstand checks. I am on day 42, or today's day 43. Yesterday was day 42. So I was out on the boat, and ideally I would be so good at handstands that I could just do a handstand on the boat. But obviously, I can barely balance with a wall. So being on a boat and trying to balance that way is definitely not safe, definitely not a good idea. But there was like a little taco truck, so I don't know how this happened. I get lucky, I guess. But one of the guys who was the captain of the boat that we were in has a friend that owns a taco truck. So the night is like winding down, right? The sun's setting. We like start heading back, and he's like, "Hey, my friend is gonna come give us tacos if you guys like tacos." I'm like, "Are you sure?" So we get there, and it's a whole truck. And I guess his friend, runs a taco truck, and he just was gonna stop by, and so he was kind of offloading the things he already had. But he made us like custom tacos and everything. And then I was holding on to mine because I was getting a taco. I wanted to have pineapple on it. You know. And I was like, "Oh, does anybody have pineapple?" He's like, "Well, we normally do, but we sold out, because it's the end of the day. But we have some pineapple back on the boat." I'm like, "Cool, like I'll go get some pineapple when we get back." So I'm just holding on to my tacos, holding on to them. People are literally on their like 4th and 5th taco. I'm not exaggerating. And we're still just there. I'm like, I thought we were going to eat tacos and go back to the boat. But apparently we were just going to be chilling there. We were literally outside at this taco place in the parking lot with this taco truck for like an hour. And so, but even the guy, I think his name is Ryan, he's like, "You know what? I'll just make you new ones because I don't want you to try the tacos when they're cold." So he made me new taco. And we still stayed outside and they got cold. Both of them, all of my tacos got cold. So I brought them onto the boat and I was like, "I'll just heat them up when I get home." And then I ended up forgetting them on the table somewhere. It was just like, when you go inside of a boat at night, there's like all the things that everybody was eating and drinking all day. I didn't want to like rustle through everything and be like, "Where's my tacos?" Probably wouldn't have been that hard to find. Honestly, I just didn't think about it. I didn't think about it until I got home and I was like, "Damn, I left my tacos." So yeah, that was yesterday. I did go to the gym, like I said, but because I got home so late, I didn't really do much this morning. I didn't go to the gym. I've been going around, I want to say like 12:30, 1, like right around 1 o'clock or so. It seems like a sweet spot for me and where I live. There's like people go to work obviously in the morning, and then school gets out in this area around 3:30, 4. So it gets kind of busy outside of those, or during those times. It's kind of like the danger zone for me is the area that works. So anytime between like 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. I can pretty much go to the gym and not have to worry about waiting for anybody to get off the equipment, or honestly just like creepy people like staring at you, because I feel like, maybe I'm just paranoid, but I always feel like people are like standing behind you when you're doing like the butt machines and stuff. Like I've had a guy, I remember one time there was like really nobody in the gym, and I saw him like across the gym, like way on the other side, lifting weights or whatever, and then I'm starting to use this machine. I look up and this motherfucker is right behind me, like literally at the machine behind me. And I was just like, that's kind of weird that he like went from way over there to way over here, because there are different types of equipment for different types of areas you want to target. So it was just very weird to go from over there to come from here, whatever. So I was like, oh, okay, maybe I'm just being paranoid because he's behind me, I can see that. And so I was just kind of like waiting for him to like start doing his workout or whatever, because he's on the machine. I have like one more set left, and he like wasn't doing anything. And so like I went to do my set, and I could see his shoes like as I was like laying down. This little thing where you like pull your ankles up so it like works your hamstrings and your quads. And so I put my head down. I could see his feet. He was like this before, and he had like turned to face me. His feet were like facing forward, and I swear he was recording me. So I just got up and I left. Because I was like, I don't even want to have to like, the fact that I even have to worry about a guy standing behind me and doing that is like, bruh, like just, I don't know, maybe that's me being like selfish to say like, if you're a guy, you shouldn't be allowed to stand behind a girl when she's doing those kind of workouts. But like, it definitely made me uncomfortable, especially because he didn't even seem like he was working out. Like he was just kind of like there. And that's creepy, right? Because like, say you like me, that's fine, say hi. But to stand behind someone, like now if I wanted to say hi to you, you're creepy. Like you ruined that for yourself. So I don't know. That's why I like the time I go to the gym. Not too busy. Got all the machines that I want. So I've been doing, what have I been doing? I've been doing 30 minutes on the elliptical, and that's about 3 miles for me. So I'm doing like a 10-minute mile, like a 9-minute mile. And then I go and I do stretching. Not the full routine that I do on Sundays, but a lot of it. That's why I'm not really like out of stretched right now. And then after that, I do the leg machines. So there's like 10 different machines. There's like the ones where you like squeeze your legs together and then you push your legs out. There's the ones where you like do like the squats, but like you're on an incline or a decline. The ones for your calves, the ones for your quads and hamstrings. Then the one where you're like sitting and you pull your legs up, and the one where you're laying and you pull your legs up. And there's like another one where you like kind of like you stand sideways and you like push the thing down and push this like railing down, so it like does the inside and the outside of your hips and legs. And yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing. So there's only 2 days I've been doing this. I say that like it's like a super routine, but it's been nice. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like a better person when I leave the gym. So I'm just like, oh my gosh, I actually did it. Like, and it's not even hard, you know. And maybe it's the weather too, but I definitely feel like for whatever reason, I wasn't going. And yeah, so it feels nice to go. I've been paying for my membership for a very long time and not using it. So also just not wasting my money as much. I did not ride my bike to the gym. I'm gonna turn some music on. I did not ride my bike to the gym. I think I mentioned that I would start doing like bike content, and I will. But because my bike is electric, I don't live in like a horrible area, but people are people. I rode my bike to the gym and I went to like lock it, and 2 things happened. One, when I went to lock it, I saw 2 people like staring and circling the area where I was. Now you might be saying, how do you know that? Well, I know that because I also couldn't get my lock to work. So I'm sitting there trying to figure out why my lock isn't working, because I had changed the code on my lock. When I went to open it, it was fine, but when I went to close it, it wouldn't close. And so I'm like, okay, well, I'm just like messing with it, trying to see what I can do. And that's when I see the 2 people like kind of circling me. And it's a gym and there's bike racks there, so it's like not uncommon for there to be bikes. So yeah, basically between that and obviously not being able to walk my bike, I was just like, forget it, I'm going to go home. And now I've been driving to the gym. So that's just the reality, driving to the gym. Alright, I got a playlist here. Let's see how it goes. I don't know if this is actually royalty free. It might be, I'll find out. No, not royalty free. Okay, I think I'm just gonna be listening to like a bunch of covers, because I had a bunch that I liked. I think that's what I was gonna play last night. Just like
QFC stocks fresh produce daily, including crisp lettuce, juicy blueberries, and so much more. We also perform.
So Body Thinks Thursday, if you're wondering what's happening today, I'm doing a little bit of mobility and a little bit of handstand training. It's not going to be anything intense if you don't want to do a handstand or you don't know how to do a handstand. If I didn't tell you they were handstand drills, you wouldn't know any different. So don't worry. It should be good for everybody. Mobility, getting that stretch in.
This world is mine, take your enemies in front of God. Better days coming for sure.
I take my glasses off for that one.
If it was up to me, I wouldn't give these nobodies no sympathy. I'll take away the pain, I'll give you everything. I just wanna see you win, wanna see you and going out, doing real slow. Baby, you a star, strike the pose when I'm with you. Everything goes, come and put that on my soul. Robbie crown, wrist froze, drip down all the way home. And this world, concrete flowers grow. Heartache, she only doing what she know. Weekends, get it poppin' on the low. Better days coming for sure. Oh, if it was up to me, I wouldn't give these nobodies no sympathy. I'd take away the pain, I'll give
I need
you
to scoot back.
everything. I just wanna see you win, wanna see you acting like I trust you, I love you. I won't waste your time and turn it off just so I can turn you on. I'ma make you say it loud. I'm not even tripping, I'ma stress you out. I might even settle down for you. I'ma show you I'm a pro. I'ma take my time and turn it off just so I can turn you on, baby. Weekends, get it poppin' on the low. Better days coming for sure, sure. Yeah, yeah. Ooh. If this world were mine.
Welcome to When You're Out of Here. Travel agency.
Ooh,
that
come
gets you to
on,
the best destinations
Shaw.
in the world after offer.
Okay. It's way more vibey when there's music on, right? It's not just me.
Nobody gets me.
Took a long vacation, no makeup, just Jay-Z. You were boss deep, now we beefing. Had me butt naked at the MGM, so wasted, screaming fuck that. Love me now, but I'm anything. Hurry now, baby, stick it in for the memories. Get to kicking in, it's too late. I don't wanna
What's
lose.
left of you? How am I supposed to tell you? I don't wanna see you with anyone but me. Nobody gets me like you.
How am I supposed to tell you? I don't wanna see you with anyone but me. Nobody gets me, you do.
Nobody gets me, you too.
Nobody gets me.
Took you out to
Switching sides. Up, toe, pivot, down.
If I'm real, I deserve lies. If I was you, I wouldn't take me back. I would tell when you with your man that it's me that you're missing. Too late, I don't wanna
What's
lose.
left of you? How am I supposed to tell you? I don't wanna
Alright, so that was the warm up. I kind of went through it a little bit quickly. If you recognize it, it's a lot of the things I do for Sunday stretching and Monday mobility, but I don't want to stick there because, like I said, today I'm working on some handstand drills. So let me pull them up because obviously these are not my original ideas. Ooh, what? Man, I just got invited to a baseball game. Dang, when? I want to go too because I bought a jersey, but I don't have anywhere to wear it yet. It's cute though.
Nobody gets me. Nobody gets me like you.
Sorry.
Nobody gets me.
Okay, are you picking me up?
Nobody gets me like you. Nobody gets me.
I'm gonna go to a baseball game tonight. Cool.
Nobody gets
Oh yeah, I was supposed to be doing this one.
How am I supposed to tell you? I don't wanna see you with anyone but me. Nobody gets me like you.
How am I supposed to let you go? Only like myself when I'm with you. Nobody gets me.
Okay. Sorry, I know I don't want to be on my phone. I tried to get to this to the content I want to practice, and then someone invited me to a baseball game, and I had to find out what time the game was, and then I had to also figure out what the plan is to get there. So that's all I'm doing right now. But the game doesn't start until 6:40. It's 4:20 right now. I'm done streaming at 5, and I'm very close to the stadium. I can take the water taxi over, and it takes me like 10 minutes, or I can drive, and it'll take me like 15, 20. The only thing is I have to worry about parking. So we'll see. Either way, I'll be fine because I don't have to be there right on time. Do I want to invite anybody? Who would I invite? Oh, my friend Michelle she's in Texas right now. I'm just not going to respond to that. Okay. So I got about 40 minutes to get these different drills in. Okay, so this one's more mobility. Okay, so these are kind of like leading up into L-sits, and you might be familiar with them if you've seen them, or maybe you've even done them before. I don't do these. I think I tried to do a little bit of one on Monday in the stream, but I was like, that's not the focus today, so I'm not going to worry about it. But I'm going to just do a couple of these because they are going to be helpful for handstands and just for strength as well. So if you are able to sit up straight, basically what you want to do is you want to try and have your hands in front of you. And I think a lot of people, when they do this, they think their hands have to be like right at their sides, but that actually makes it harder. So you want it to be kind of in front of you a little bit so you can lift forward. And that's the drill, honestly. I just try to do it, but it's not very easy. So ideally, like I said, some people should be able to like lift themselves like that all the way, but this is a progression to getting to that. So just finding a comfortable space for your hands, obviously having your legs be flexible enough to even be able to get in this position is helpful. So if you've already done that because you've been doing Mobility Mondays, then you should be fine. But and I maybe could have like put this on here, but I won't. Okay, so hands, I think I'm gonna try to do 10 of these. I just tried to do 2 and that was really hard. So again, I'm learning this with you. Hopefully you can see the way my back looks. I have not done these. I am learning these with you. So according to her, put your hands in front of you just so. Lean forward. And push. This is not easy. Oh my gosh. Why does it look easy when she does it? Oh my gosh. Yeah, she's just like here. Oh, okay, that wasn't so bad. I see what I did. Okay, here's what she's doing that I didn't realize until just now. I was saying, put your hands in front of you and push off that way, but you actually need to put them like really close to your inner thighs. Like even right now, I'm kind of touching them, which I don't know if she was, but yeah, she is too. So you want to put your pinkies, kind of line your pinkies up with the inside of your thighs. That way when you push forward, your wrists can bend back all the way, and then your shoulders will be over your wrists like this. So then you're just kind of pushing through your palms, which might not be the best way to place your weight on your hands, because we know I don't always engage my hands the way I should, and that's something I'm working on. So most likely you are supposed to use your whole hand when you do this, but right now I'm only really getting onto my palms. Sure reference. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, gosh, gosh, let me know if you were able to do that, because I was not expecting it to be as hard as it was. It is? I'm not going to do any more of those. These are good for mobility. Okay, I'm gonna get up against the wall for these. And I think that's gonna be cool anyway, because I never get to use the wall when it's like this. So I finally can use the wall here. If you don't have a wall, you can probably do these on the ground or up against like a flat chair, couch or something if you have it. You just need to be able to keep your legs vertical without having to hold them yourself. Okay, so let's start with just putting our legs up. Actually, make sure your butt is up against the wall or as close as you can get it. That's going to help you with your stability. And then we're going to just kind of relax into this position for a second. Check to make sure that your back is flat on the ground. You don't want to be like arched or anything like that. And then when I sit like this, I can feel my hips kind of like sinking into the ground. So I like to wait a few minutes or at least 30 seconds. I can feel them kind of relax because they tend to tense up for the first couple seconds, at least for me. Alright, so this one, just going to bend one leg. You want it to be a little bit perpendicular, but it doesn't have to be completely, depending on your flexibility. I'm just going to bring one leg up and then pull it down. And this is that like hip flexor stuff that I was talking about that we don't always think about, but it does have an impact not only on our flexibility, but on our hip mobility and back pain as well. If you have like lower back pain, if you have less flexibility in your hips, or even like I said in your quads and stuff, those things are all connected. And again, this might not look like it's for a handstand, but because it's training the hip flexor, that's going to give me the control I need to be able to balance myself once I'm in the air, because you know your body's going to kind of sway. You need to be able to check it. Alright, I'm going to switch sides. This leg's coming up, and I'll kind of just let it settle back in for a second. You can go straight into it if you feel okay, but I like to go slow when I'm trying new things, and these are all new to me. Okay, so this one, again, I'm bending out a little bit. I don't want to be like perfectly straight in front of me, but I also don't need it to be all the way at the ground. I just want to make sure I can open up my hips when I do this. Okay, how many was that for you? I did 10 on each side, I think. Now comes the fun part. You're going to try and do both legs at the same time. Don't try to go. Ah! Mr. Low. Do you see it? Ah! Damn it, YouTube! The thing is, I would just leave it going, but YouTube is gonna freaking play this commercial for another minute and a half with their scamming ass. Okay. So now is the spread the both of them. So before it was one and then the other, and now it's gonna be both. Go slow. Do not try and just bounce right back up. This is the kind that can really pull your groin if you're moving too fast. No hurry. And you can even, like I said, you can even sit like this first and make sure your hips are comfortable in this range before you just start trying to hit it and then go back. Hello? Yeah, but I'm streaming right now. You said it starts at 6, right? Or 6:40? Yeah, I'm streaming until 5. Okay, I'll call you back when I'm done. But yeah, I'm going. Okay. Bye. Dang, it goes out of my screen. Okay, hold up. You can keep going, but I need to pull up. I need to pull up. Yeah, I'm gonna get back into it now. Well, I tried to grow all the way up and I couldn't. Well, that's a thing as well. Okay, so these next ones, I think it's helpful to have blocks. And I don't even know if I have any up here. I'm like, ooh, okay, I do. So it's not common to have blocks, I'm gonna be honest. The only reason why I have them is because I am a yoga instructor and I happen to just, you know, obviously be into the equipment and stuff at one point. I don't teach yoga anymore. It's not that I won't ever again, it's just not something I personally feel I'll be able to do in a way that's more beneficial than other people. So I have these. I'm gonna say if you don't have blocks, books. Use some books. You really just need something to kind of level the ground up a little bit from you. I'm not even gonna use these. That way you don't think you have, you know, I won't have like an unfair advantage in this situation. So yeah, like I said, if you don't have blocks, you can use books. This is 2 inches thick. And yes, I do have measurements tattooed to my fingers, so that's accurately 2 inches. I am gonna go ahead and show you the first one. It's kind of like the one we already did before, but this time your arms are actually going to be out to the side, and you're gonna be in that same like L sit that we do the stretching, like this. So I'm gonna put the blocks. Let me put this here so I can still see. So it looks like we're kind of like hunched. The blocks are like mid-thigh, and then kind of tuck. Arms are supposed to stay straight, which may or may not be helpful because right now I feel like I'm bending my arms, so I think maybe if I keep them straight it won't be as hard. Ooh. Okay, yeah. Good luck with these, y'all. I'm gonna do 10. I'm gonna do 10 and then I'm gonna stop because I can already tell these are gonna be, they're gonna make me tired. Keep your head down. That's what he's doing. Or her. Is that 10? It's so embarrassing. All of the things I need. Okay, so this is one I did last week, or on Monday as well. But I used something very low. Depending on where your range is, you might want to do something higher or lower. But this is that hip flexion that's going to help your control. It's also going to obviously help with flexibility of motion. But yeah, if you are trying to gain more control for your handstands, that's the purpose of this one. Give yourself enough room to be able to lift one foot up and over while keeping the other leg out straight. So I'm going up and then down and then up and then down. Also try and keep your back straight, and if you can, keep your hands out in front of you so you're not leaning back but you're leaning forward. So I'm going to do 10. Going back is 1. So that's 2. That's 3. 4. I'm trying to go faster because I want to get past this commercial. 6. 7. Ah! I got lazy. Okay, wait. Now I'm gonna switch it. It's the distracting TV is what it is. I don't want a tummy tuck alternative. I'm here doing this. Get on my level. Oh, she's a cool. Let's go. Okay, I think I was on like 7. Or leaning back. Try not to lean back. Alright, so that was 10 on my right side. Now I'm going to do my left side. I'm just going to switch this way so you can see. This is going to be 10. Try not to lean back like me. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh! That feels nice though. I can feel that in my quads more than in my hip flexors. So maybe that's a good thing. Maybe my hip flexors should not be on fire from this. Okay, so these are called thighs to triceps. So this is also something I kind of did on Monday, but this is a little more intense. So hopefully it's not too bad. But you're gonna get on all fours. Okay, so we're here. We're gonna keep one leg out. I might need more space. So here, on all fours, I'm trying to make sure my surface is solid. You're gonna have one leg up. So we did this, and we came here. But for this one, we're actually gonna bring it up past our wrists. So up to here, and then back. Which is not easy. This is not easy, oh my gosh. I don't even know if I'm flexible enough for this right now. Okay, next side. I don't think that was 10, but that was hurting a lot, so. So yeah, this side's a lot more flexible than the other side. I could barely do it on the other side. So good to know, my right hip flexor is trash. Okay. Little Filipino boy over here. Alright, what else do we got? Let's do These ones don't look too bad. So these are kind of like extensions, leg extensions. You're gonna be in like an L sit. Grab one leg here, and then lift from this space, which is essentially going to eventually bring you up into like a heel stretch, but it's like a gradual way to reach it, just like when you're trying to touch your toes and you do this instead. So here, I'm gripping it pretty tight actually. That way I don't have to think about holding my leg up, I just have to think about bringing my toes up. Okay.
Welcome to We're Out of Here, travel agency that gets you to the best destinations in world-class jobs. Here in Greece, I have last time I checked, the Parthenon County baseball teams. So what's the point?
Oh yeah. Okay.
I've never seen a draft.
That was the last one on this drill.
Baseball bats, so that's something. Play Mariners scratch for a chance to
I'm gonna do this one, even though it's not technically specifically for a handstand. I think it will help, and since you can actually see me doing this, I've done this before a long time ago, but the angle was really bad. So now I think the angle's gonna be good for this one. You'll actually be able to see what I'm doing. And this is another one for really tight hips. There was a couple of you in there that were talking about that in the past, finding things that are good for the hips. This is the one that I was doing before that I said felt really good, but you couldn't really see me. So I'm gonna make sure I have enough space here. Oh, I think you should be able to see me like this. Yeah. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually put my right leg up. And once it's up, I'm gonna curve it out. Right? It doesn't look hard, but if you try to do that a couple of times, it's gonna hurt. Ah! What am I listening to? I don't think this looks anything like what it's supposed to look like because that's how much it hurts. I'll do it on this side. I know my right side is weak now. So let's see. This is the left side. Is this any different? Can you see me? So it's supposed to be straight, curve, and then out, and then up, and then back down. It doesn't look anything like that. Up, out, back. Let me just hold it. I'm gonna just hold it like this for a second. This is the actual position my leg is supposed to be in when I'm resting. But that's not what it feels like it looks like. Yo, that's so hard. Ooh, do you hear that? Up, down, up, back, up, out, down, out, back. Ah! I know I look like a damn fool right now. It's not what it's supposed to look like at all. I can't believe we're doing this on camera, but damn. I'm gonna look back at this and be like, what the hell? I know this isn't what it's supposed to look like. I'm gonna do it on this side so you can see, because on my back is not happening. So up like this, and then out to the side. And then up like this, and then out to the side. That's all it is. So it's just up, out, up, out. Okay, trying to do that on my back. Whole different story. Okay, so up, out, up, out, up, out. Switch up, out, up, out, up, out, holy. Okay, if you're wondering where that hurts on me, you see that? That like curve right there? That's on fire right now. So, hey. Next one.
Our produce meets your high standards for freshness, no matter how you shop. QFC. Love fresh, love local, love food.
Okay, this one's pretty easy. It does require a wall, or if you have something flat, you're basically just going to be doing these, right? But when you do it, you want to kind of, actually, you know what, let me just do it on here, that way you can kind of see it better. So I have one leg like this, it's in a 90-degree angle. Right now it's my left leg. My right leg is in a 90-degree angle. Actually, let me see if I can do it. Okay, yeah, that's probably the best. So my right leg is at a 90-degree angle on the ground. My left leg is at a 90-degree angle up. I'm gonna take my right foot, grab it with my left hand, and just make sure that's comfortable, make sure that doesn't hurt. If that does hurt, stop there, work on this stretch. That's as far as you should go. If it doesn't hurt, see if you can grab it with your right hand. That's just slightly closer to your body, and that's just a little bit deeper of a stretch. If it doesn't hurt, you're good. If it does hurt, just work on that. If it's hurting your knee, put something under your knee. Put like a cushion or something, a rolled up piece of clothing or towel, like folded. Anything that's going to give you just enough cushion to not have your knee hurt. But you do not, you don't need to have strong knees. Just make sure your knee's not. Anyway, so now, see what I mean? That was my knee, bruv. How am I even in doing that? Here I am. Okay, so I'm just going to lift up. But I don't actually want to do that. Let me be honest with you guys. Because I say this to you all the time, and I just did it myself. My knee felt a little weird when I was saying check your knee, and that's why I said it to you guys, because I was like, oh, I have a carpet underneath me, so I should be fine. But if you don't, you should check your knee. So that's what I was thinking in my head, and then as soon as I dropped my foot and my knee popped, I was like, oh, that was weird, but maybe that was it. And then when I tried to pull my leg up again, I felt it push funny. It didn't hurt, it just pushed funny. So I tapped out. I'm not going to do that again. I'm not playing no games with my knee, especially because I don't need to be able to do that particular exercise. So please take this as an example of what you should do if you are working on something. If it feels iffy, if you're questioning it in any way, just go ahead and do something else. Do you guys want to do some like ab stuff? I'll do like one ab thing, because abs are still necessary. Core is necessary for handstands too, and that is something I want to work on for summer, of course, because of swimsuits, but I think it'll be helpful to do it anyway. So you're kind of like up on your hands like this. It's going to help with your wrist flexibility, your hands, and just like checking with those. So you're just going to tap 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So let's do 10 of these. Simple, hopefully. Okay, I think that was 10. I'm getting distracted by the fact that it's so sticky in my shirt. I need to do better. I need to do better, okay? I've been used to like doing stretching and stuff, and I don't have to wear lighter layers. But it's getting warmer, and I think having a long sleeve shirt is no longer an option. As I'm doing these like high intensity things, I'm still gonna use the blocks. You don't have to use blocks, like I said, if you have like any elevation at all. You can do these on the stairs if you have stairs somewhere. You just want your hands to be a little bit higher than your bottom, so that way you don't have to worry about holding yourself up all the way. You can kind of rest. So it might look like people are like holding themselves, but really you lock your hands out on a surface that's higher than you. You just locked out. Okay, so this one is gonna be the tricky part, moving a little bit faster. Here, 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 here. Okay, that should have been 10. If you did those, I feel it sort of like in my lower ab, outside oblique areas. I think that's what it's called. Just on the outsides here. So depending on you and where you're holding it, just pay attention to where you notice the pain or where you feel the burn, and that'll give you a better indicator of what's working the most for your stomach, your core. But yeah, for me, that was kind of right here. So the other one, it was way down here in like the cut zone, and then these ones are like out on the outside of my abs. This next one, slightly harder, same concept with the hands. I don't even know if I could do this actually because I haven't done it at all, but it's supposed to be both legs at once, so let's see. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Okay, problem with this, I don't have control and I feel like I'm being loud as fuck, so I'm gonna stop. Not that there's anybody underneath me, but I just like sounding graceful. Something I learned during practices is just like try and be quiet when you're doing everything. Back against the, or stomach against the wall. Hands behind head. Okay, that was good for alignment, I feel like. Apparently that also helps with your back muscles and your... Ooh. This is going to help make your boobies bigger. That's what the picture says. I might just try it. Well, maybe not make them bigger, but like make your chest more firm, I guess. I feel like I see people do this when they have like the actual hand weights. Like little dumbbells. I don't know that I don't know that I believe this one. Alright, next. Honestly, there's like a lot of videos here of people like shaking ass.
I wish I knew that.
Booty exercises. Very strange, actually. I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay, I'm just gonna do these last two and then call it. And these are not necessarily for handstands, like I said. Just consider them something you can do, period. If you don't have blocks, you can use books. If you don't have books, you can use a floor. It'll just be harder. But something that can elevate you at least 2 inches is what I've got. So I'm gonna have my
If I die tonight, it's worth it.
well, that's extreme.
You've done this before. You must have thought about it.
Okay, so this is here. I'm gonna lift
This? That's not worth it. This.
here.
Right now.
I'm gonna lift.
Same with you.
So here,
Just step into the
right? Just one leg. But now I'm gonna lift
You make
my
this
hand
decision.
as well.
The Empire cannot.
So I'm here, here.
Never feel right unless you do
Ooh,
what you
that is hard. Up, out, straight, and then come this way. Oh my gosh, this is like a lot. This almost feels like when I make those mobility flows where we like hit each motion individually before doing the full flow. That's what it feels like I need to be doing here, because that whole thing is work. This might be the new flow. This might be the body things flow, although I don't feel like my whole body is engaged here. Let's see, I'm gonna do it on this side now. So I'm lifting this leg up, right? Lift this hand up, kick this leg out, bring it to the side, and then come down. Oh, yeah, it's supposed to be 10 of those.
want you to stay till I'm in the grave.
Why do I look like a damn fool? Okay, this part's easy. Easy. Can do this. Don't save me, y'all. Okay. I'm just gonna stop there. I'm sorry. I feel like this stream was a little bit of a hot mess because the things that I wanted to do were physically, I don't say they were impossible, but like kind of. I tried, and I'm gonna look back at the video, the VOD, but I really don't feel like it looked like what it was supposed to look like. And so I apologize if that's the case. I tried to explain what it was that I was doing in the video, but if I didn't look correct, then it probably was harder to follow. But yeah, I don't believe I looked correct. I feel like it didn't even, yeah. But we'll look back at it. I hope you were able to get something out of this Thursday body things. It's just a random day of taking care of your body, checking in, just a collection of like mobility, stretching, Pilates, whatever else pops up. In this case, it's just kind of focusing more on handstand drills, but you know, a lot of them were kind of too hard for me to do with more reps than one or two or at all. So yeah, if you were here at the beginning of the stream, or if you happen to pop in while I was on the phone, then you know that I am now going to get ready to go to a baseball game. So yeah, if I don't see you until Sunday, that was the plan anyway. Bye, everybody.